It's happened again. It's happened again. Back to the same old story. Before we get started, please do like, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified of any future content on the channel, of which I have just put a poll out, but I will also ask you, let me know in the comments down below if you would like me to change the review format to a live stream just on this channel, on my own, with player ratings, and we could talk everything we talk about on here, but also on the live stream following the games. Then let me know in the comments down below. Is that something you would like to see, or would you like me to keep the review format to this style where it's just me talking to you and you guys comment down below? But anyway, back to the review for this game. And yeah, it's what was I saying? I was saying on the live stream, it's all too similar. It's all too familiar for this to actually be the case for the whole season. Let me just sit up a little bit. It's all too familiar with, you know, new manager, new backroom staff, new players, new everything. Everything's changed from last season. All the toxic players have gone. All the negativity has gone. There's very few negative players left over from last season that can cause any issues in bringing the mood down, bringing the mentality down as it was last season with your Havertz's and so on. Your Ziyech, who's now gone as well. It's all too familiar to last season, and I don't think that is going to continue too much. Too much has changed. Too much has changed for this to actually end up being the exact same story as it was last season. I'm not worried. Obviously, I'm a little bit worried, but I'm not that worried in the sense of, you know, Chelsea are Chelsea. These things are going to happen. I do think Sanchez could do better. I think Chelsea can do better with their goalkeeper choice. I don't think he's going to be our number one for very long. That Antonio goal was very avoidable. DISASI, very excited to see him join. Very excited to see what he can do. Very excited to see what he does for Chelsea. But so far, to say the least, he has been absolutely shambolically bad. So stinky. Obviously scored, but if not for that goal that he bundled in, I don't think... I think that gave him a little bit more to hold on to in terms of credit, shall we say. Besides that, shockingly defensive. Defensive-wise, I think that the defence as a whole... I think Colwill played all right, played pretty well. Thiago Silva just got bodied quite a bit by Antonio. Just defensively in the second half, I thought we were all right in the first half, but in the second half, it was just a joke, wasn't it? Just really, really bad. In midfield, I mean, shall we address the elephant in the room? That is Moises Caicedo. I think that with everything going on, you couldn't have picked a more cliche Chelsea game, could you? You really couldn't. Defensively poor. Goalkeeper making, not mistakes, but just not able to save anything, seemingly. Yeah, defensively poor. Midfield, you've got Enzo missing a penalty as well. You've got Paqueta, obviously was going to score at some point. They even went down to 10 men, and we couldn't convert. We couldn't capitalise. We couldn't change anything. And much like last season, we were chasing the possibility of turning things around. And then towards it gets to like 15 minutes and the substitutions just weren't doing too much. Mudryk, fairly useless again, once again. And Burstow coming on. I mean, the argument we had was that what do we have to lose? And sure, he didn't have a terrible game. He didn't really do too much. But, I mean, yeah. But then you bring on Moises Caicedo, and in a game where everything's going wrong, why, oh, why would you bring on our most expensive purchase ever in a game where everything's going wrong and where there is more to lose than there is to gain? with him coming on. It's obvious that it was going to go badly. It was obvious that it was going to be negative. It was obvious that things weren't going to go correct. And it was obvious that we were going to add fuel to the fire in the way of, you know, the public image of Chelsea at the moment with a, you know, that we're just splashing the cash left, right and centre. You know, pundits left, right and centre as well saying that we ruined the game, we're doing all this, you know, and it's not going to work. And then you bring on this geezer and he has a stinker, gives away a penalty, loses the ball constantly, skies the ball immediately after coming on, which, to be fair, everyone thought that had a chance of going in. But that's beside the point. It wasn't to be. It was not a good choice to bring him on. And ultimately we were led to pay. We were made to pay, rather. Sterling, I think, eventually got into the rhythm of things, but again, very frustrating player to watch. But I think he was one of the better players of the game. That storming run forward and really challenging the defence for West Ham. Eventually got a hold of the game and obviously won us a penalty. I still don't believe it was in the box, but we'll take it. Enzo did, and he missed. So that went really well. As soon as we missed that penalty, it was evident. It was so evident that we were not going to end up with anything, whether that was a win or a draw. Am I missing anyone else? I don't think I am. But yeah, I mean, overall, it is what it is. It's still early days. It was still early days last season, wasn't it? Jackson, I mean, people are going to say what they want to say. People are going to say that we need a striker. People are going to say whatever they want to say. But the fact of the matter is, I mean, he had his chances, much like he did against Liverpool. He headed it over the bar then. He's headed it over the bar today. Yeah, I don't know. Strange game, really strange game, but all too familiar, if you're completely honest. Caicedo with a standout, alongside DISASI, a standout, shocking performance, to say the least. But that's that. That is that. West Ham 3, Chelsea 1. Be sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified of any future content on the channel. I wish you all the best. Again, let me know. Do you want this to turn into a live stream format that we do post-match reviews together? You and me. No one else. Not the other two goons. And we just move from there. We do player ratings on here, much like I would do on Chelsea Fan TV in that format. We can go through everything together. Or we keep it like this. Let me know down below. And also maybe even do the vote on the community page and all that good stuff. But anyway, all the best. Up the Chelsea, and peace.